I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to be in business. No way do I want to do that. No way do I want to be in automotive. Bye, Dad. I'm going to do my own thing. Yeah. Famous last words. So I went and did my own thing. Then I went into his company to become a project manager. And around that time, I also took mat leave. And I decided, you know what? During my mat leave, I'm going to go to Centennial, go through their pre-apprenticeship program. Just my goal was to learn a little bit more about my car. Okay. And I thought, okay, it's going to help him with the business. And I was thinking, you know, maybe one day I would work more for him. And during maternity leave, during pre-apprenticeship time, I did quite well. I placed first in engines. I placed second overall. And to me, it just told me that I had the aptitude to learn mechanically things on the vehicles. I also truthfully became Christian around the time, and I really felt like God was calling me to open up a repair shop. So I decided by faith I was going to do that. So in one conversation, I go back to my dad and I said, okay, Dad, I'm not going to come back to work for you after my mat leave. I'm going to learn how to fix cars. I'm going to open up my own repair shop. By the way, my cousin was working for him at the time. She's going to be my service advisor.
He must have been thrilled.
He was awesome.
Were you disowned at that point, or has that led on?
Well, if you know my dad, he's quite a stoic person, and he's got a great poker face. And I just remember him saying, okay. And that was it. I walked out of his office, found some shop space, and then opened the business, went back to trade school, and then, you know, built the business, and on we go. So I didn't do it the conventional way, right? It's not like I became a technician, then opened up my shop. Right. So I did it a different way.